Today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the Wera 838 RAM ratcheting screwdriver. I picked this up as a replacement for my Klein Tools 11-in-1 ratcheting screwdriver. There's nothing wrong with the Klein. I just wanted something a little bit smaller and more compact, so that's why I grabbed the Wera. But after using this for about a week, I ended up going back with the Klein. But we'll get into that in a minute. But before we do, we're going to take a closer look at the screwdriver and go over a few of its features, and I'll let you know what I think about it. But if you have this screwdriver or the Klein 11-in-1 ratcheting screwdriver, let me know in the comments which one you like better out of the two and why you like it. Taking a closer look at this screwdriver, my first impressions are it's small, it's light, it's compact. It measures in at just under 5 inches, so it fits nicely in the hand. I have medium-sized hands, so if you have larger hands, you might find this screwdriver a little bit too small. It has your typical craft form grip from Wera. It also has some notching to keep it from rolling around. I think that's right here. They talk about that on the box, the anti-roll. So that's a cool feature, I guess, if you don't want it to run away from you. It has a 1/4-inch wrap adapter that accepts regular bits. Just push them in there, they lock into place. And to release them, just pull the collet forward and they'll come out. Or you can use longer bits. Goes in the same way. And when the bit's in, it's got a little bit of slop to it. Nothing too crazy. Has a 36 tooth ratchet, and I think it has a 10-degree angle return, so that's pretty acceptable for a ratcheting screwdriver. And the way the mechanism works, if you want to take a screw out or go counterclockwise, rotate it counterclockwise, and to go clockwise or tighten, switch it over, and that switches over to tighten. I got a little screw here, so I'll show you what I'm talking about. So now we're tightening. If we want to loosen, we'll switch it all the way over. And you can also use this kind of like a thumb drive to drive a screw, you know, get it down to where you're snugged into the threads, and then you can just finish it off with the ratchet. So pretty neat feature. And if you want to lock it up, middle is a lock position, and like I said before, it's a little bit sloppy in the lock position. You know, it's completely acceptable, nothing too bad. So overall, I think this is a really neat screwdriver. I really like it. I like how light and compact it is, and I like some of its features. But the reason I decided to get away from the Wera and go back to my Klein 11-in-1, it has nothing to do with the quality of the Wera. Like I said, I really like this. It's made well. But the Klein is a multi-bit screwdriver, and the Wera is a ratchet screwdriver handle. I knew that when I purchased this, but my original plans were to buy this and get a few extra bits to keep in my pouch, but I decided not to do that. To me, it's more convenient just to carry my 11-in-1. And I've kind of tailored this to the property I work at. I do residential maintenance, so I have my little magnetic bit holder right here that I can put any bit in. Then I have a flathead and a Schrader valve tool that I use on thermostats and, you know, Schrader valves. And then right here, I got my 3/8 that I use on disposals and ballast. On this side, I got my 1/4-inch and 5/16 magnetic flip socket from Malco. So having all those in one little stack versus, you know, getting this and buying extra stuff to go in my pouch, it just makes more sense to keep this. But again, this is the Wera 838 RAM. The part number is 051493. If you have any questions about this screwdriver or anything else, let me know down in the comments. I enjoy reading you guys' comments. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. Thanks for watching, guys.